Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at the Stiltman Build-A-Figure waves, Stiltman / the Into the Spider-Verse wave. Now, he's the Build-A-Figure for this wave, and as Build-A-Figures go, he's kinda lame. I mean, I like Stiltman as a concept, as a figure, he's wacky, he's cool, these are the sorts of figures I love to get from Marvel Legends, but for a Build-A-Figure, he's not enough. I mean, you get the gimmick of the legs, being able to extend the more hand ninjas you get, but the hand ninjas are selling out everywhere in some places. I mean, people are just buying them up in bulk so they can make 7 feet tall Stiltman, which just means they're hard to get, which is annoying. And yeah, you can get the basic Stiltman, but if he's not gimmicky and, you know, utterly extendable, he's just kind of a tall figure with terrible articulation in the lower body, and then no paint on him. Well, there's painting on the face, but it's very minimal. Accessories-wise, he's just got extra hands, a gun. I've heard that the suitcase Prowler comes with is for Stiltman, not Prowler, but considering it's interchangeable between those two figures, it's not great. And that's just, you know, how this Build-A-Figure is. It's a really nice thing that they've given us this character, but they could have done it in a way that's not a Build-A-Figure. I mean, he doesn't even peg in together that well. His backpack floats and doesn't connect great. It hampers the articulation of his head, which is really tight and difficult to move. Like, I had to heat the head up to get it on proper. And then in terms of articulation, he's got these arms that go a little bit more than 90. Bicep swivel of 360. Double jointed elbows that seem to only give him 90, which is disappointing. Am I doing it wrong? Oh no, you can get more than 90. There you go. This guy's little pistol there. And he's got wrist swivel, and it's hinged, so it can go from side to side. He's got a torso bend. Hold on. Well, don't want to break that arm. So you can do that much bend out of him, which is good, I guess. Swivel there, so you can turn to look down. I mean, he's quite fun in that he will be looking down at other figures, and very, very tall, which is obviously cool. But he needs a base that they've given him to stand, which is unfortunate. I would have rather they just find sort of, like, it's nice they included it, and they should have included it anyway, but I wish he didn't sort of need it to stand, if that makes sense. And that's it for articulation. I mean, you can swivel these legs, and then the feet have a swivel as well for positioning. Hold on. So you can kind of mix that up, but ultimately that's kind of a very, very superficial adjustment in, you know, his pose. Height-wise, or how do I compare this? If I get Parker there, yeah, so Parker's like your standard sort of 6-inch-ish height for a figure. Stiltman stands that much taller than him. So yeah, he is elevated. That is how, like, a person on stilts looks. It's quite cool. So, what do I think of this guy? He's a Build-A-Figure, so I think Build-A-Figures, if they're going to include them, should be the most impressive figure of the wave. They should be the biggest. He is technically the tallest, but the actual bulk behind him isn't much more. There's very minimal paint on him, and the sculpt isn't even that detailed. Yeah. 3 out of 5. I mean, you don't technically pay for him, but that doesn't make him a good figure. So yeah, only a 3 out of 5 for this Stiltman. I wish it was something better. I wish he'd just been a singular release rather than the whole hand gimmick. Yeah. Let's dive into pictures and wrap this up. The Marvel Legends Stiltman, from the Stiltman Build-A-Figure into the Spider-Verse wave. Yeah, not overly much to talk about, not overly much to show. He is a tall guy on stilts. Well, no, he's not even a tall guy, he is just a guy on stilts. I mean, you can't put him in anything super dynamic, and because he just doesn't stand well, and the stand doesn't help him stretch out his legs very far at all. So you've only got the upper body, and there's nothing super interesting about the upper body. He is just a visually cool guy, and he's fun on the shelf to look at and, you know, get the few poses you can with. So he's not terrible, he's just not exciting. He should have just been a singular release with a bit of a gimmick. Build-A-Figure material, no, not really. But still, if you like Stiltman, I like Stiltman, then it's good we have a Stiltman figure. So let's not be too down on it, it just is unfortunately not the best executed and wasn't released in the best way. So yeah, 3 out of 5. obviously you only get him if you buy the whole wave, so you have to decide whether you like Stiltman enough to do that. If you're just after a really good action figure, this isn't it, but if you really like Stiltman, this is what a Stiltman figure is going to look like. I don't imagine we're going to get a better one down the line. So yeah, up to you. I guess we'll leave it there. If you enjoyed this review, we have plenty more that are updated very regularly. We have Hero House, we have the Wreckers, we have figure fights, we have top 10 lists and ranking lists, so loads of content to enjoy. So please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. Thanks for your time and all the best. Bye.